Hi everyone, welcome to this installment of What Does Lisa Do? Thank you so much for joining me. Today's topic is Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese modality of natural healing. It means universal life force energy. In a moment, I'm going to share a document that explains step by step a little bit about Reiki. Then I'll take the document down and speak a little bit more fully. This is meant to be an overview, so if you have any questions about Reiki, please feel free to comment below, or you can email me at serenityharbor@verizon.net. Thank you. So I'm going to share the document now, which means I'm going to go a little small screen on you. Wonderful. So Reiki, as I said, is a Japanese word for universal life force energy, and it was discovered in the 1800s by Dr. Mikao Yusi. At that time, Dr. Mikao Yusi was asked this question: how does Jesus heal? Now, we are coming very much to understanding today that how you heal yourself from all illnesses, how do you acquire wealth, how do you really get what you want in life, is to be aligned with fullest, highest energy with the healing that you want to have. For instance, how did Jesus heal himself? He actually was constantly in a higher consciousness state, meaning he didn't have all of the personality or ego traits that we tend to have today, such as anger or negativity of any kind, jealousy, fear. He was above all of that. So because he was above all of that, for at least most of the time, he was naturally in a state of being able to give himself healing and in a state of giving healing to others. So Dr. Yusi at the time thought there must be a method, there must be a way. So he set about an exploration, and he ended up after 21 days on top of a holy mountain, discovering and receiving symbols. And those symbols actually open up the practitioner into that higher consciousness and the ability to channel it. So Reiki is meant to be a way of life. We are supposed to live with Reiki principles and Reiki way of life all the time when we're a practitioner, and especially when we're a teacher. It's not always easy, but if we can do that, that we are in the purest state of being able to help others. Healing also depends on the recipient. They must allow the healing to take place, and they must be in a place where they are open to the utmost healing. So Reiki may not always be able to give you a cure, but it can help to heal you in some way, depending on where the recipient is. Sometimes we want to hold on to our illnesses or our pain for some reason because of emotional or other blockages. And so it's always about seeing the best that Reiki can do. The next thing is Reiki is channeled through the laying on of hands, but because it's an energy healing, it can also be transmitted over distance. It's transmitted through using symbols and also meditating on the recipient receiving the healing. I teach Reiki, and Reiki is taught through 3 different attunements. The first attunement will help you to heal yourself, which is excellent and wonderful. And it also gives you the ability to heal physically others. The second level, you receive symbols in order to not only heal yourself and others physically, but also be able to heal them emotionally eventually as well, to whatever level they're able to be healed. And also you will be able, with second level, to be able to send distance healing to others. With level 3, it's about becoming a master teacher and giving attunements to practitioners to be able to help others. I firmly feel that everyone should be able to receive and give Reiki. I think it's a natural gift. I think we would all be better off with it. But you have to be ready to receive Reiki. Also, my particular practice, I can combine Reiki, basic Reiki, with messages from angels. I call it angel healing. So not only are you receiving Reiki healing from me, but you're also receiving healing energy from angels while they give you messages about your life. They generally start from your current age and work right back to zero, clearing out any emotional blocks, talking to you about different experiences you may have and your perceptions about them, and giving you overall healing advice. Both of these special services can be booked as basic Reiki on my website or angel healing on my website. There's also a specific distance healing for both regular Reiki and angel healing available on my website as well. You just hit the schedule appointment button. So I'm going to unshare and talk to you a little bit more about Reiki now. So Reiki is, as I said, is a natural healing practice. The wonderful thing about Reiki is that it channels through the practitioner or giver of the Reiki into your body. And like aspirin or other medications, it knows exactly where to go, what to treat, how to help you. So while a basic Reiki session includes treating you from head to toe, it doesn't have to. I could place my hands anywhere on your body and the Reiki energy will know where you most need to receive it. During a Reiki session in person, you will lay most of the time on a massage table that is very comfortable, very safe, very relaxed, with nice healing, soothing music in the background. If you are unable to lay on a massage table, then I would have you sit comfortably in a reclining chair. I then would administer Reiki from head to toe. Sometimes I do get intuitive impressions about what you most need healing about, but you're also welcome to share before the appointment what you most feel you need Reiki energy for. Reiki energy, as I said, is meant to heal some physical conditions. I have helped people in the past with MS, being able to take their legs into a straightened, more comfortable position with the ability to walk easier. In the past, I've also, through Reiki, seen some health conditions that I've sent people to the doctor for, such as breast cancer. I've also healed back ailments with Reiki. So it has done some wonderful work. At the very least, Reiki is like a relaxation appointment. It's like a massage therapy without the rubbing and the undressing, where you do get to stay fully clothed and in a comfortable position. There are pillows available for your head and for under your legs. When receiving Reiki by distance, it can be done through Zoom, and it can also be done off computer, off to the side, and then perhaps shared a bit with an email session, especially if you get an angel healing. But really it can be done with just you knowing it's about to occur and through complete energy at a distance without you really having to be involved. Because Reiki, as I said, is an energy healing, you do not have to be involved. You just have to be open to receiving Reiki, and you may even feel it at a distance as well. Oftentimes when receiving Reiki, we'll feel very relaxed. We might feel buzzing. We might feel colors. We might feel a presence around us, such as another healer or a spirit guide, or even a departed loved one sometimes. At the very least, though, you should feel at least relaxed and perhaps even lighter afterwards. The wonderful thing about Reiki is that it doesn't have any side effects. It is completely safe. There are times when perhaps you may be ready to catch a cold or some other ailment, and you may feel a little bit stronger about it or feel the effects of it a little bit stronger after Reiki. This is because Reiki speeds up healing. So if you're about to catch a cold, you're going to catch it even stronger, but it also clears out even faster because the Reiki healing is taking place. Reiki generally needs about 1 to 3 days after being received in order for it to do its full healing. Some of my clients will leave that day feeling relaxed, but feeling perhaps they didn't fully benefit from a Reiki session. And then the next day or the day after, they feel completely shifted. That's wonderful. So I hope that you will consider trying Reiki out. As I said before, you can book it through my website at lisahopp.com. That's lisahopp.com. A basic Reiki session with just healing is $75 in person, and it's a little bit less expensive if you do distance healing because it tends to be a little bit faster when it's done in a distant kind of way. For angel healing in person, it is $100 because it tends to go a little bit longer and it includes messages from your angels, which is an extra benefit. So I hope that you will definitely try Reiki. It will be of benefit to you in some way. I want to say also in closing, I'm very gratified today because when I started doing Reiki about 20 years ago, I would turn on some religious channels and there would be this church lady on the channel or somebody else speaking about the horrors or fears of Reiki. They would put fear about it. They would actually speak mistruths about it and how it was somehow associated with the devil or some other negative force that we don't want to mess with. That is simply not true. I cannot tell you that every practitioner of Reiki is in a place to channel Reiki and may not add something to the appointment. However, I can tell you I only work with that pure healing energy and all of that of heaven. So there is nothing to fear with Reiki, and normally there's not anything to fear with Reiki. So please, if you have any questions like that about beliefs, and if there is anything that is not ethical or safe or spiritual enough about Reiki, please ask, because I do want it to be clear and for you to understand that Reiki is a gift. It is a gift from heaven in order for us to heal ourselves. So I hope that you will keep that in mind. Thank you again for joining me for this episode of What Lisa Does. And next, I'll be talking about angels. I hope you'll join me then. Thank you.